What's up, Gemini gang? What's happening, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what's going on with you. All Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you in your situation, okay? If you need a personal reading, check the description box, you guys. lovepeaceagenesis.com. 2-question readings are available, but there is a delay to get them, okay? So let's see what's going on with you. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon and conclusions are within reach. Full moon and eclipse. Something's under there. Hold on, y'all. A win-win outcome is forecast. Really? Okay, well, let's see what is going on here. Geminis with the waxing moon. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Hold on, y'all. Get to the page. Okay. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. So this kind of goes into, I believe, a collective read that I did, where I was talking about how, meditations and stuff are important. Healing inner, wounds and things like that are important, but the best way to get out of a rut is to move. Like, you have to physically move. Like, it doesn't matter how much you meditate, think, visualize, or whatever, you have to actually move. So the attuned to the moon is, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card is, a situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. I'm telling you, you gotta move. That's how you get out of it. You can sit around and talk about it all day, every day. But if you're not ready to get moving, there's no point in you doing it. Okay? There's no point in you talking about it or any of that. Okay? We got the High Priestess. Ooh, this energy. Ooh, I don't know here, Geminis. We have the Devil. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so interesting. This is a very interesting energy here, especially this High Priestess here with the Devil, honey. We have the Hermit here and the Seven of Wands as well. Seven of Swords here on the bottom. Okay, so Geminis. Now, I don't know if this is you in this energy or somebody, but baby, this is giving like doing spells. Like, sometimes when I get the High Priestess and the Devil, it gives doing spells, but it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Like, I'm not getting it has to be bad. Some of you may be doing spells to like get an outcome for something, or somebody else around you is, but I don't feel like it's necessarily going to take effect, because I'm seeing that you need to be a little bit more practical in what it is that you're doing. Some of you guys may be a little too fixated on doing nothing too, and again, not jumping on you, okay, but a lot of times people get fixated on the process and not actually doing anything. People get fixated on the research and not doing anything, right? So here's an example of this. Say you are wanting to start a YouTube channel, right? And you go out and buy all these books, and you watching YouTube videos, and you reading and all this other stuff, but you're never actually doing it. You're never actually, going through with it or whatever. You're trying to hire coaches and get therapy and all this other stuff, but you're not actually putting in any work. So if you're not putting in any work, you're not going to see any progress. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what what affirmations you do or whatever the case may be. Okay, it may be helping you energetically as far as making you feel better and everything like that, but what's the point in feeling good if you're not actually going to apply any of it? You know what I mean? So I feel like in this case, it's like gathering a whole bunch of stuff, right? Gathering a whole bunch of things, but not actually using it. Okay, some of you may be even harboring information. You're harboring the things that you've learned or whatever, but you're not applying any of it, okay? And that's going to keep you stuck at the end of the day, okay? So you have to take that how it resonates. Again, it may not be you that is doing it. It could be someone in your energy, okay? So we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, we have the Justice card. Yeah, you're going to have to get moving, baby. We have the Nine of Wands here on the bottom. Why do I always get some type of energy is attached to you? Geminis, there's something here that's attached to you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of giving something karmic, if that makes sense. Some of you guys need to kind of clear karma, and I did another reading for this for you. You have karma that you need to clear out. Sitting around and stuff like that isn't going to help. Now, like I said, I feel like some of you guys are there's something that you need to balance out or something you need to fix, if that makes sense, Geminis, okay? Especially with the Nine of Wands here. It's like you kind of know what you need to do, but you're just not doing it, or you're not motivated. And that's another thing too. People don't get successful, and again, success is subjective, okay? What's successful to you might not be to me, okay? People don't get successful, and people don't become fulfilled in life based on just motivation alone. Like if you have to be motivated to do stuff, you'll never accomplish anything, and you never finish anything. What you need is discipline. Like you need to be able to make a promise to yourself and keep it. That's what makes you move forward. Not the fact that you're, oh well, I'm motivated, so let me do this. I'm motivated to go to the gym, so let me go ahead and go. And then the next day you're not motivated, so you don't go, right? And you need to be disciplined. So even when you don't feel like it, right, you still do it. A lot of you have a lot on your shoulders, and I mean that in a way of you have a bigger task here than, yeah, that's what I thought. Nine of Swords, yeah. Six of Pentacles, there's that Devil again, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Oh, Geminis. Now again, I'm not sure if this is you or someone else in your energy, but let me say this, okay? You cannot duck and dodge your lessons. You can't use affirmations to duck and dodge your lessons. You can't use tarot to duck and dodge your lessons. You can't use anything to duck and dodge your lessons, okay? And I feel like some of you guys may be thinking you can, but you can't. Okay, and eventually, Geminis, the work you're not doing is going to catch up to you. Okay, so you're going to know exactly what this is. For some of you, your points are good, like your money's fine, but mentally you're not okay. Spiritually, you're not okay. Okay, so I feel like you might need to shift your focus a little bit from for some of you it's material things to your more spiritual side, or your mental side, or whatever the case may be, because like I said, if you don't, y'all know the rest. Which I've been getting this for you guys for a while now, and I know I did another reading for you with something similar. Geminis, ooh, I knew we were gonna see that. I knew we were going to see this Tower. I'm telling you, if you don't handle business, it'll get out of control for a lot of you. Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Strength card, the Page of Cups. Yeah. And then we have the Tower here on the bottom. I told you. You don't get a handle on a situation, it'll be handled for you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are getting, now this is a pretty dope energy. The High Priestess here with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This is like intuitive downloads that you may be getting, but some of you aren't listening to them. You're not listening to them. Some of you not listening to what's being said to you energetically. Intuitively, or whatever. Some of you are very stuck. You're so stuck in your ways, and you may not even see it. You may not even see that there are things about you that you need to work on and you need to change. but you do a little bit and then you pull back. You do a little bit and then you pull back because something doesn't happen. Because something doesn't happen the way that you think it does. But you have to learn how to prioritize your personal development and your healing, or whatever that looks like for you. Okay, now again, this could be love too for some of you, like as far as why you keep attracting the same types of partners to you, and that's because there's some inner stuff that needs to be taken care of. And again, there may be kind of a self-worth, self-value issue here for some of you that you may be working on. Okay, but I'm just seeing a lot of like stress, turmoil here with you, Geminis. Okay, so I feel like you need to learn how to look within when you're having issues. Look within and not without. Within, not without, if that makes sense. There's something internal here that I feel like is going on, because I'm not really getting yet, because I'm going to pull a couple more clarifiers. I'm not really getting yet that this is someone else, Geminis. Now, take it how it resonates, but there's something that's missing. And I feel like a lot of times when people's finances are okay, they think, oh, okay, I'm fine. Not really, because there's something here, Geminis, that's lacking. Okay, and if you're having a whole lot of anxiety around a connection or whatever the case may be, then that means you still have work to do. Okay, there's one thing to desire a connection. There's another to be in anxiety about it. A why me mentality. Wanting something so bad to where you are feeling empty without it, if that makes sense. So I feel like this is a situation where you have to kind of figure out why you feel what you feel. You have to figure out why you keep attracting what you're attracting. You have to figure out why, whatever is in your life that you're unhappy with, is going the way that it does. Now, here's a saying that I like to say, that's my own saying. Whatever area of your life is out of order, there's a lack of accountability there. I guarantee it. If your love life is out of order, there's a lack of accountability in your love life on your end. If your money is out of order, there's a lack of accountability with your finances on your end. I guarantee it. And if you can sit down and figure out where it is, that's where it is. That's what it is, you guys. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of fixated and stuck. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups here. A lot of you guys might be super fixated and stuck on something negative in your life. And I saw that on one of these cards too. Yeah, time to release negativity. I feel like some of you guys, something bad happens. Bad is subjective, but something bad happens and you fixate on it. Like, oh my God, this person left me, and oh my God, this person's not calling me back, and it's normal to feel that way, but a lot of you guys get stuck there. It'll be months go by, and you're still focused and fixated on somebody you haven't talked to in a year. Like, at some point, you have to work through those issues, Gemini, so you can move on, so you can move forward from it. Some of you just have like addictive, obsessive personalities too. You might have Capricorn somewhere in your chart, or Scorpio, Taurus. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Now, you have to be very careful, Geminis. 9 of Pentacles here on the bottom. Wow, so splitting the deck, I'm seeing the 9 of Swords. You have to be very careful of not projecting, making sure you're not projecting onto other people, too. And try to stop getting hyper fixated on things and people. You gotta stop doing that, Geminis, okay? Especially people that aren't reciprocating. You have to look at it like this. Why? And I've gone through this before, okay? Why do I continuously attract people that are non-committal when I claim to want commitment? You have to ask yourself these things, okay? And I'm using that as an example because a lot of people relate to that. But once I dealt with my issue, now I attract people all the time that want commitment, that want to settle down. I attract a totally different types of people now, simply because of the work I've done on myself, right? So I feel like some of you guys have more work to do, and that's okay. That's normal. Having work on self isn't a bad thing, okay? So this isn't me saying that. I'm not saying, hold on. Page of Wands again. Love it. This has to do, yeah, this is a childhood thing for some of you. The Emperor here on the bottom. Some of you may need to deal with father wounds, parental wounds. Yeah, Page of Cups. I'm getting heavy stuff that has to do with parenting with you. So some of you need to kind of work on your childhood wounds and stuff that you learned from your family, so you can get what it is that you want out of life. So if you're having a hard time getting what you want out of life, it's 9 times out of 10 there is a lack of accountability somewhere, and you have to figure out where that is. Geminis. And be very, very sure of that. Be very sure of it. Yeah. Okay, so all right, let me get a couple of these. I don't need a whole bunch. Ooh, child. Okay, so on the bottom we have the Black Widow. Yeah, and this one is Aquarius. Yeah, this is betrayal, warning, twisted, turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, and low vibration. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys may attract this type of, or you're attracted to this types of energy, because you're going to attract all kind of stuff to you. But you are what you're attracted to, not what you attract. But I feel like people, kind of get that twisted. Whoa, okay, so this wants to be out, so I'll take that one in. All right, so this is Aries. It's just shooting star. This one fell out. Spirit wanted me to have this one. Okay. Quick action, wish granted, rare, falling, moment in time, luck, dynamic, incandescent, dazzled, sudden, short-lived, passionate, passing through, enterprising, and brilliant. And then these are kind of interesting to me. This one is Scorpio, and this is Cat, which is apathetic, disinterested, aloof, my way or the highway, bored, unflappable, cool cat, unaffected, not my problem, what I want, when I want it, calm and cool and disengaged. And then we have handcuffs here, which is Virgo. This is control, defenseless, target, handicapped, held back, prey, suppressed, need to break free, detained by external forces. See, this is what I get. Apply force, incapacitated, submit, and feeling powerless. I feel like some of you guys may be giving your power away to people that don't deserve it. Okay, like just bottom line. There's no other way to put it. You're giving your power away to things and people that don't deserve it. If you are overthinking something or someone that hasn't returned none of your calls, that they won't commit, they're in and out, you are not doing yourself any favors, Geminis, at all. All right, so I hope this helps. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to you straight. All right, hit the like, hit the subscribe, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.